Grand Rising Gods, Goddesses, Kings, Queens, what's going on YouTubers? I'm about to bring you today for October 26, 2020. I have already pre-shuffled your cards. I have already sat with the team. Let me bring you the word of the day. Let's give them something to talk about. Talk to me, spirits. Can I get one more card? Thank you. You have the pillar, you have the get well, and you have the creator. And the bottom of the deck, you have the sage. If anybody don't know what a sage is, it's a seer. Someone that has premonition, someone that's clairvoyant, seer, psychic. That's who I'm talking to, the sage. Spirit is saying y'all visions are going to get more in depth, more deep. You're not going to understand some of the things that you're seeing. And when you try to explain it to people, they're not going to understand you. So you're going to have to break it down to them like they're 4-year-old because you're going higher. So when you're going higher, you start speaking different and people's like, what? It sounds crazy to them, but it's not crazy to you. Spirit want me to let you know, continue to write things in your journal. You have the pillar card. The pillar card, if anybody knows about tarot, the pillar card, the high priestess in the original tarot card, she sits between a pillar on her throne that represent the light and the dark. So it's like when you're chosen, you have to walk with the light and the dark. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to walk with the light and the dark because that's where you get your balance. If you cater to one side, you're going to be unbalanced and you're going to wonder why things are not manifesting, things are not going like you're supposed to go. If you, how can I say this? Just know that God gave you authority over fallen angels and angels. Don't be afraid of the fallen angels. People made them called daemons. There's a difference between demons and daemons. Demons are the malevolent one. Those are the watchers. Those are the fallen angels. Those are malevolent. The daemons, the ones that have an A in, those are the ones you shouldn't fear anything, but those are the ones that's very rowdy, rudy, thuggish. They'll fuck you up if you don't come through what you said you was going to come through. They don't play. So when you talk to daemons, because daemons will come to you when you walk with the light and the dark. They the one to offer you like, oh, you want celebrity status, what you gonna give me? That's why you see a lot of celebrities talking about, all of a sudden you're like, how did they make it? And next thing you know, you're hearing about someone dying in their family, a life for a life. Those are the daemons, so you have to be careful. But fallen angels whisper in your ears just like angels do. Those are demons. They call the watchers and fallen angels. You got to remember they was once angels right next to God. First one we have is Lucifer. People's like, he is a morning light. He's a light too. He has a light just like God has a light, but his is called the false light. So when he comes to you and he whispers things, just know that it's half truth, half lie. When God comes to you, you need to know that God cannot lie, and it's the whole truth. You have the get wild card. Spirit is saying you're gonna let that wild side. Come on, man. You're not that goody two shoe. I'm talking to my brothers and my sisters out there. Don't be acting like you holier than thou and deep down inside you're not. Don't be acting like, oh, I don't do that shit, but you in the closet doing a candle, or you asking this and this because you on the down low secrecy about your spirituality. Spirit is saying they are not ashamed of you. You should not be ashamed of them. And if you keep being in denial, they're going to expose you where you don't have a choice but to come out. So they talking about get wild. You have the creator. Everybody knows God is the most God. We all came from him. We made in his image, gods and goddesses. Spirit is saying you need to connect with him, the divine. You need to connect with your higher self. You need to connect to become one. It's time to walk in your power, in your divinity. Spirit is saying, can I get one more card, Spirit? Thank you. What came out is the flow. I'm hearing 3 different things. I'm hearing like you need to flow like that river. going downstream. You need to flow. You need to see everything flowing. Energy flows. So when you calling your money back, or you calling this love, or you calling these clients in, you got to let it flow. Spirit is saying you're going to have to I'm hearing for some for y'all business, or you want more customers. Spirit is saying you're going to have to do a honey jar, a sweetener jar. If you want peace in your house, Spirit is saying you're going to have to put your family in a sweet jar. That's a jar that you put honey, sugar, everything in there, rose petals, milk, brown sugar, whatever Spirit lays on your heart. And another one is y'all need to connect to this harvest moon, which is on October 31st. It's a very powerful moon. A lot of y'all going to be manifesting things in this. Just let it flow like the blood is flowing through your body. Let it flow when someone's speaking poetry. You know, when they do the rhymes, like that yada, 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 ray, 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 yo, yo, yo. They letting it flow. Spirit is saying you got to let it flow. You got to let it flow. Be who you are. Quit trying to be something that you're not. You do this, you're natural at it. It's time for you to step into your power and your divinity. Can I get 2 more cards, Spirit? Please. They gave me 7 cards. And we have 7 cards, 7 sevens in my deck. So 777. They gave me 7 cards. 4 and 3 is 7. 5 and 2 is 7. You have the door to Spirit. Spirit is saying by you connecting to this harvest moon on the 31st, as you're getting closer and closer to your team, and you're letting it flow like energy flows, like the water flow, like your blood is flowing. Remember, there's power in the blood. Remember who you are, who you came from. Spirit is saying this is going to open door to the Spirit. For those that wanting money, it's all around you. Like I said, when you start doing your little candle work, you got to see it as it flowing to you, like you swimming in it. Start making like a blueprint of what you want. Like, I'm going to dine at this restaurant. I'm going to order this. On the day off that you don't got nothing to do, go to a high class store and just soak up the higher vibrations, because you have to breathe it to birth it. Spirit is saying some of y'all, the storm is passing over. Spirit is saying right now, next month, December, January, you won't be in this dark space. So right now, when the ancients are coming, your ancestors and your spiritual ancestors, you need to connect with them and tell them what you want. But you also got to do your part. Don't always constantly be in their pocket asking for something. But when they come to you and present themselves to you, and they tell you to say this to this person, or to do this or do that, y'all don't, because y'all ashamed of them. But you're not too ashamed to ask them for stuff. They said that has to stop. Your third chakra has to do with your spirituality, your confidence. Y'all still fearing the unknown. You got to understand the unknown have always been with you. It's going to be with you till you transition. It's not going anywhere. These spirits have been with you in every past life. Y'all have worked together. They have bonded to you. Some of them are willing to help you. They just attracted to you because they love humans. They love you. So remember, every past life, you come back. You have the same soul. You just have amnesia. Some gifts come back and you have it because you have always been gifted. And then some you remember as you grow. They dormant. Some of these are dormant, and your ancestors wants to help open them up from the dormant state. But Spirit is saying you got to stop fearing them. They're not going to hurt you. You know deep down inside if a spirit is bad, if it's going to hurt you. Your body automatically signals. You already automatically knows. So I don't know why you fearing the unknown. It's like you all tied up and you up there screaming for help, and they looking at you like, silly person, there's no knot. Just wiggle. Just wiggle it off. It'll come off. Silly person, there's no one holding you hostage. It's because you so fucking trapped in your mind. You scared of every damn thing. You're causing problems. You could have been better than where you were. You could have been somewhere that you wanted to. You could have been doing the things that you love to do, but you're afraid. You're afraid to jump. You have too many phobias. One of the phobias is your spirit team. Goddess of the moon. This harvest moon is going to be a very powerful moon. Y'all need to get on that. Appreciation. Like I said, Spirit is saying start showing appreciation for the smaller things And that's how they're going to give you the bigger things. And what I mean is that you keep getting $5 or $10, you keep winning a small amount on scratch offs, and you be like, well, thank you, showing gratitude, you saying thank you, you giving them a Twinkie, coffee, a little bitty pie to say thank you for helping me win this scratch off, thank you for letting me get interviewed for this job. I didn't get it, but hey, you got me an interview. That's something. They give you positivity. And you saying thank you, then they be like, well, my child is grateful for that. The next one, she gonna land this job. The next one, she gonna win $200. Yada yada yada, ray. If you be like, ugh, that's it, you being unappreciated, and they gonna like, fuck it, I don't have to help you. That's why you're delays. That's why it's a lot of delays, because you're not grateful. Like I said, I always give thanks. I don't care how amount of money it is. If it's a penny, I'm like, thank you. Pennies 99 more, that's $1. So I'm always saying thank you. I'm always getting blessed because I'm showing gratitude. If I forget to burn money, or if I get to give them fresh water because I was sick, I'm like, I apologize, let me make it up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's the same if they were here, and you know, it's the same, as above, so below. So below, so above. You have the temple path. Continue to work on your temple. This is your church. People want to say you got to go to a physical church. In the Bible, he said, y'all will destroy my temple. On the third day, it will be rebuilt. He was talking about the body. This is your temple. So you don't want to keep your temple dirty. Like I said, start eating. You got to do a spiritual hygiene. You have to clean it up. Some of y'all still, like I said, worrying about Dexter or Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse. It doesn't matter. You need to worry about your own damn self. Y'all have attachments, a lot of low vibrational attachment. Spirit just keeps telling me, you quit touching everybody and don't let everybody touch you. They little imps. They showing me that movie with Denzel Washington. I think it's called the Blue Rose or Blue something, where it was in New York and they was walking and this demon was after Denzel Washington. So you know what, the demon will jump off this person and it'll attack Denzel Washington, then it'll get on another one, then it'll get on another one. Attachments are real. Spirit is saying, watch who you keep. You're going to be celebrating something over the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, even, I mean, Valentine's is not a major holiday, but Spirit is saying those next four, which is Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and Valentine, y'all going to be celebrating something. You're going to understand the higher you go, people are not going to like you. There's a lot of hostilities because they're jealous of you. But just know your prayers have been answered. You got the Sun card, and you need to start working on a new strategy. You can heal your own self. You can heal your family bloodline by burning money, and that's going to break generational curses and karmatic debt. As above, so below. No, as above, so below, as above. Spirit is saying, start doing an altar. There's a difference between the ancestor altar and the altar of the dead. It's one you do work on and one you don't. Let's go into the tarot. Talk to me, Spirit. What messages do you have for the overall energy? Once again, this is confirmation when I said y'all starting to appreciate. Y'all need to start appreciating the small things. Because the Four Cups, I got the Four Cups card, and the Spirit is saying, when they offer you shit, you pout like a little fucking kid. I don't want this. This is not what I want. I asked for a Mercedes. I didn't ask for no Traverse, I guess that's how you say it. Spirit is saying maybe that wasn't for you. Maybe it was going to be a factory warranty thing and a recall. Maybe it was going to break down constantly, and Spirit know you don't have the money. It's like y'all crying because this ain't the person I want. Maybe the person that you want has problems. It's psycho, might beat you. You never know. That's why I'm saying there's always a spiritual side to everything. When God give you something, it's going to last. When God give you something, can't no one take it back. You're going to fall in love. Quit worrying about the outer appearance so much. Yeah, everybody wants someone that looks fucking good. True. But when you get older, looks fade. Unless you got the money to make you look like you're young. But if you don't, looks fade. It's the soul. That's what you want to connect to. The soul is calling your soul. And you know what? Y'all be surprised. Everybody's like opposite attract. You've seen so many beautiful women with ugly men. And y'all first thing y'all say was, it's the money. Maybe it is for some, and then maybe it's not. You know, what her handsome is might be ugly to you. So it's like you can't say that. You have the Six of Wands, that means victory is coming. You just got to get over this fear. The Hierophant means breaking tradition. You're not religious, you're spiritual. Those are the pillars I was talking about. If you see the pillars between the Hierophant, it's the pillars between the light and the dark sitting on the throne. And she has her wand, she has her crown on it, and she going as above, so below. It means as above, so below. What you do here on the human realm, they do it on the spiritual realm. That's why it's mostly important to burn money, because they use that money. Some of y'all going to be getting married. Some of y'all going to be getting married to you, which means loving you. Things are going to be changing for you. You're breaking traditions. You got to understand your ancestors were persecuted for practicing their spirituality. So they chose you because it's much freer now. It's not like you're going to get burned to the stake, or you're not going to get hung from a tree or whatever they did. You're going to be celebrating. This is the second Three of Cups. That you're going to be celebrating something. Like I said, over the holidays for my people, I always give y'all confirmation. Spirit is saying you have like more than 4,094, but in the past 400 years, you got 4,094 ancestors that you got to heal their bloodline. And once you start catering them, the money that you burn, the things you do, they share it. That's why you start getting more spiritual activity. My ears are ringing. This knight in shining armor, he's coming in fierce. Your creativity, like I said, you have money coming in slowly for some because you're not appreciating. Every time Spirit give you a nickel or a dollar or something, you get fucked up, man. Like, this ain't what I need, and I asked for this. How come I ain't manifesting 176,000? First of all, if Spirit gave you 176,000, you're gonna fuck it up. Like I said, they know what they're doing. You need to trust in the divine. You need to start appreciating a lot of things. And another reason, maybe you got a ex-baby daddy over there that's leeching off of you. So why would they give you money and he's going to stay, and they telling you you need to kick that person to the curb because he's leeching off you. He's leeching off your unemployment. He's leeching off your food stamps. Why would they give you that? So he can leech off that. You're never going to get rid of that. You should have been done got rid of that. Yeah, y'all have a child together. Y'all can work it out, but you're not supposed to be with them. You have the Tower moment as the overall energy. Some of y'all has to be rebuilt because y'all fucked up. So many storms came and you got something clicked off. Your paint is clicking off, tearing off and stuff. You have to get rebuilt for this new demigod and demigoddess that's coming. You got to get built for the new you, a stronger foundation. So when them storms hit and those arrows of saying, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So when you built, God is building you stronger. Well, I don't know why my team say healthy, 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 the trash bags. But anyway, they building you up for something stronger. And can't nothing tear you down. Can I get 3 cards to end this video, Spirit, please? Exactamento. I love my team. On the bottom is patience. Spirit is saying continue to be patient. Some of y'all are starting to see patience is really paying off. Some of y'all be like, I tired of wait. Well, you're going to have to wait. Like I said, if you keep rushing them, they're going to make you delay, delay, delay. 18. You have forgiveness. Continue to forgive yourself. Forgive other people. You have the Death card. That's the Tower moment. You have to go through this ending to get to this beginning. Death is just an ending and a rebirth. This Tower moment, like I was at the bottom of the deck, it's going to be a new you, a stronger you. People are not going to be able to touch you, paint on you, graffiti you, nothing. Because you're not going to stand for it. Acceptance is accepting who you fucking are. Know who you are. You are the child of a God. The Most High, the God of all gods. He chose you. If y'all want a personal in-depth reading, like I said, I do all types of reading. I sell spiritual products. And those that ordered my frankincense water is coming. I'm going to be shipping it out tomorrow. I'm waiting for my bottles. They're supposed to be here today. So don't worry, I'll be sending it out. And those that are taking my class, it will be 7 my time Eastern, 6 p.m. Central Time, and be ready to learn. Y'all be blessed. Namaste.